Hello everyone, I am Sanjeev Pandey and today this is video 3 on the chapter The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. Let us start. In the second place, we were poor. The second thing was that they were poor. This was the part that wouldn't permit me to believe what I saw. This means that they were poor. Wouldn't permit me permit me allow me miss he the narrator Aram to believe what he saw that Murad had brought a white horse. See, actually the poverty wouldn't allow Aram the narrator to believe that Murad had brought a white horse. See the sentence? This was the part. Means their poverty wouldn't allow me to believe what I saw means to believe that Murad had brought a white horse. We were poor, they were poor. We had no money, they had no money. Our whole tribe was poverty stricken means inflicted. Their whole tribe was poverty inflicted. It means to say that they were extremely poor. Every branch of the Garogilanian family was living in the most amazing means surprising and comical means strange type of unique type of poverty in the world. Nobody could understand. Nobody could understand where we ever got money enough to keep us with food in our bellies. See, it was very strange that nobody could understand from where they got sufficient money to fill their bellies. Not even the old men of the family. And it was impossible. It was impossible even for the old men in the family to understand this. Most important of all, though we were famous for our honesty. And see, what is the most important thing? That they were famous for honesty. Most important of all, though we were famous for our honesty. Still, they were famous for honesty. That they didn't have money to fill their bellies. Still, they were famous for their honesty. We had been famous. We had been famous for our honesty for something like 11 centuries. See, what a long time. For 11 centuries, they had been famous for their honesty. Even when we had been wealthiest family in what we like to think was the world. See, actually, their family had been once the wealthiest family in the in what we like to think was the world. Actually, their tribe was their world, and they used to think their tribe was world, and in that world, their family had once been the wealthiest family, and at the time they were also honest, and they were famous for their honesty. We were proudest first. They were proud of their honesty. Honest next. And they were honest. And after that, we believed in right and wrong. And they believed what was right, what was wrong. None of us would take advantage of anybody in the world. They were so honest that none of them would take undue advantage of anybody in the world, let alone stealing. Leave the matter of stealing. Stealing anything was the greatest crime for them. They were so innocent, they were so honest that they never thought of taking undue advantage of anyone in the world. For them, stealing was the greatest crime. Consequently, means as a result, even though I could see the horse, so magnificent, even though I could smell it, so lovely, even though I could hear it breathing, so exciting, I couldn't believe the horse had anything to do with my cousin Murad, or with me, or with any of the other members of our family, asleep or awake, because I knew my cousin Murad couldn't have bought the horse, and if he couldn't have bought it, he must have stolen it, and I refuse to believe he had stolen it. See, consequently, a result, even though I could see, still was able to see the horse. I could see that still he was able to see the horse. So magnificent. And the horse was magnificent, superb. The horse was superb. Even though I could smell it, and he was able to smell the horse. He was able to smell the horse. So lovely. So lovely, horse was very lovely, even though I could hear it breathing, and he could hear the horse breathing. So exciting, and it was so exciting. I couldn't believe the horse had anything to with my cousin Murad, and I couldn't believe he couldn't believe that horse had anything to with my cousin Murad, means that he couldn't believe that horse had any relation with his cousin Murad, or with me, or with the narrator Aram, or with any of the other members of of our family, or has had a relation with any member of their family, asleep or waking, in sleeping condition or waking condition, because I knew, because he knew कि my cousin Murad, that his cousin Murad couldn't have bought means purchased the horse. He was sure that his cousin Murad couldn't have purchased the horse because their family was very poor. Murad was not able to afford to purchase a horse. He was sure that horse was not purchased by Murad, and if he could have, and if he couldn't have bought it, and if he couldn't have purchased it, he must have stolen. He was sure that if Murad hadn't purchased the horse, he must have stolen the horse. He was sure, and I refuse to believe he had stolen. But on the other hand, he refused. He refused to believe that he refused to believe he had stolen horse. On the other hand, because he believed the honesty of his family, and that's why he could not believe that the any sorry, he could not believe that Murad could have stolen the horse. That's why it was very difficult for him to believe that his cousin Murad had stolen horse, whose family was very honest and truthful. No member of Galenian family could be a thief. See, in their family, in their family, nobody could be a thief. I stared first at my cousin, then at the horse. He was surprised. Actually, the narrator was surprised. He first looked at the horse, then at his cousin. I stared first at my cousin. Now, the narrator Arab was surprised. First, he stared at his cousin Murad, and then at the horse. There was a pious, means pure. It means silence, peace. There was pure peace, and humor means humor in each of them, and humor was there in each of them, which on the one hand delighted me. See, one hand he was happy, he was delightful that he would get chance to ride on the horse. On the other hand, frightened me. On the other hand, it frightened that they might be punished for stealing the horse. On the other hand, he was happy that he would get chance to ride on the horse. Murad, I said, where did you steal the horse? He asked Murad from where he had stolen the horse. Leap out means jump out of the window. He said, if you want to ride on the horse, so you jump out from the window. It was true. Now, the narrator Aram realized that it was true that Murad had stolen the horse. He had stolen the horse. There was no question. Question means a doubt. There was no doubt about it. He had come to invite me to ride or not. And Murad had come to invite me, means the narrator Aram, whether he wanted to ride or not to ride. As he chose. Well, okay, it seemed to me stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing something else as such as money. See, now the narrator Aram is trying to justify the stealing of horse by Murad. He is saying that stealing for joy, right, is not a stealing, but stealing the horse for money is a stealing. See, well, okay, it seemed to me stealing a horse for a ride was not same thing as stealing something else such as money. For all I knew, maybe it was not stealing at all, and he thinks that stealing horse was not at least stealing. If you are crazy about horses, actually here the narrator Aram is trying to justify stealing of horse by Murad. He is saying that Murad stole the horse for joyride, not for money. That's why stealing of the horse is not stealing as it is stealing for money. Sorry. Yes, if you were crazy means having strong desire about horses, the way my cousin Murad and I were, it wasn't stealing. See, he tried to justify. He is saying that if you were crazy, if readers, you use for readers, if you were crazy, if you had strong desire for a horse, the way my cousin Murad and I were, as Murad and the narrator himself had a strong desire for horse, then it was not stealing. Because anything that is stolen for joy is not stealing. It wouldn't become stealing until we offered to sell the horse, and it will not be stealing until they offered to sell the horse for money, which of course I knew we would never do, and the narrator is sure that they would not sell the horse for money. Let me put on some clothes, I said. I said, let me put on some clothes. First, let me wear some clothes. All right, he said, but hurry. He said, okay, you wear the clothes, but be quick. I leaped into my jump. Actually, he wore the clothes very quickly. I jumped down to the yard from the window and leaped up and jumped up onto the horse. He sat on the horse by jumping behind my cousin Murad, and he sat on the horse behind his cousin Murad. That year we lived at the edge of town, at the one side of the town, on Walnut Avenue. Behind our house was the country means village, vineyard, orchard, irrigation ditches, and country roads. In less than 3 minutes, we were on Olive Avenue. They were on Olive Avenue. And then the horse began to trot. Trot means run. And after that, the horse began to run. The air was, see, what type of pleasant atmosphere they felt. See, the air was new and lovely to breathe. The feel of the horse running was wonderful. They felt that horse was running and it was very wonderful for them. My cousin Murad, who was considered one of the cagest member of our family, began to sing. His cousin, the latest cousin, Aram's cousin Murad, who was considered, who was thought to be one of the cagest member of our family, means of their family, began to sing. He began to sing because he was crazy. I mean, he began to roar. He actually was not singing, actually he was roaring. Actually, he was not singing, he was roaring. Thank you. Have a nice day.